Hello, everyone. My name is Elena Strife. I am the host of Solve Your Strife, and today I will be talking to you about how David Dobrik's Tesla exploded. Did you guys hear about that? Huge fire explosion on the LA freeway. He's okay, don't worry. But his Tesla did explode. He had to have his assistant, come and clean it all up for him. I'm just kidding. David Dobrik's Tesla did not explode, everyone. He is all good. But I will be talking today about how Tesla was told to recall about 160,000 vehicles due to a faulty software issue. So the National Traffic Safety Administration, asked Tesla to recall about 160,000 cars, as I said, due to their display failing. So their display is one of the key features of the Tesla, as you can see right here. It's a huge touchscreen in your car that you can basically do whatever you want on it. You can have your maps, your GPS as well. You can have your music playing, have your phone hooked up to it, normal things that cars are implementing nowadays since like 2015, Bluetooth and all that, but also just so many other things. You can watch TV on it. You can have a fireplace if you're, with your friend or your pal in the front seat, get a little cozy. You can play video games like racing games where you use your steering wheel to pretend to be racing. All this crazy stuff Tesla's implemented. As well as Tesla has the autopilot feature. So you can put it into autopilot mode and it will basically drive your car for you, check all of its surroundings with the satellite system built into it. But on two models, the Tesla Model S and the Tesla Model X, those two have been having faulty displays that are failing in those two models. Tesla has found that their memory chips that are used in those displays are getting worn out really fast and causing them to have a lot of issues in their processor, and the displays just stop working, basically. And that impacts, like I said, a couple of really, really big features in these cars that aren't, the games and the little, little fun knickknacks that come in this car, so to say. And that includes the autopilot system, like I said, which is really, 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 important to this car, because if you put it in that, mode and this fails, it's going to result in most likely a crash, especially if, people who are putting it in that mode and then most likely aren't paying attention while they're driving, because the car is driving for them. They don't, notice that car starts to fail, leads to a much more increased risk of a crash, as it says here. That's one of the main reasons the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration recalled this, as well as their backup camera was faulty, and climate controls. Just basic, those two are basic things that are wanted in a model nowadays, but are also really important to keeping the car safe and comfortable for the driver. Yeah, so they also claim that, if the car isn't having any of these issues right now, even though, 158,000 cars have been recalled, all the chips that are in these models are going to fail. Most likely, they say by 2022, as it says right here. And if your car doesn't have this this huge fail that it's claiming, they also say you're most likely going to have to go into the shop almost weekly for repairs, probably for 8 years. So is it really worth it? Probably not. It is a shame to see Tesla have this larger recall, as they're more of a high-end luxury car brand, pretty luxury. So they do have less models out on the road as compared to, your Chevy trucks and your Toyota and your Honda. Hopefully they can get this figured out, because as a car that is so technological, you're going to need a pretty, safe, secure, sturdy software system implemented into it. So yeah, if you have either of these cars, please watch out. Maybe go get it checked out. Might be a good thing so that you guys aren't, crashing on the road. I want you all to be safe. So yeah, pretty interesting that you wouldn't think a car that has as many technological advancements as a Tesla would, have these issues, but anything in this day and age with technology is probably bound to fail. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Come back next week and remember to get yourself a Dunkin' Donuts. Bye, everyone.